All right, so this video is a interview. Well, it's not an interview. It's more of a conversation with one of my students who started working with me like 6 months ago, and he's now consistently profitable. Collectively, between him and his friend, who they're basically partners, they have 1 million in funding. Charlie alone has 500K, and I think he's done over 20K in payouts. So I thought it would be very, very insightful for you guys to get to see a conversation between us, and hopefully you can get some source. But yeah.
Mental. All right, wait, cool. We're recording. All right, cool. So you're in Portugal right now with Duarte Trades, which is a guy that you met in my Discord, and now you're just chilling together and you're just making money together.
Yeah, pretty much. Literally landed last night. Bro. Yeah.
What? And you're just in his house right now?
Yeah, I'm just chilling in his house. And we went gym this morning. Got here last night. We went to an all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. And yeah, we're looking forward to next week so we can actually start trading. So it's going to be sick.
Yeah, that's mad. How long are you there?
I'm here till next Sunday. So I'm here for like a week.
Oh, that's sick. That's it.
Yeah.
What did you take time off work or like what?
Yeah, so I gave him my notice because I've managed to quit my job. So I had some leftover holidays. Yeah, you forget this. So yeah, managed to hand in my notice. I had leftover holiday. So now I'm here for a week. And then he's getting his passport sorted. And then he's going to come to England and stay with me. And there he is.
Yo, Duarte, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good? Wait, come this way.
Yeah, this is insane. Bro, this is all just crazy. I can't lie. Like, I don't even know how to explain this right now. Like, this is just mental. Like,
it is crazy. All because of you, though. If you didn't have that Discord server, I would never met this guy. Real. That's mad.
Yeah, that's insane, bro. That's actually insane. Yeah. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, that's just mental. But yeah, what? So fucking summary. So cool. So Charlie started how long ago? Like 6 months ago now?
Yeah, about that.
It's crazy the time.
6 months ago. From ground zero, had not.
Here's connected.
What, is the connection bad?
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's a bit choppy.
Yeah, cool. So once again, I haven't got like a big idea for this like recording or anything like that. Let's just chill. Let's just have a conversation and just chat with YouTube, which is just mental. So for those of you who are watching this, right, Charlie, we started working together, started teaching him trading 6 months ago. And when he came to me had no idea what was going on. Your only experience with like meme coins and shit. And within, how long have you been funded now, bro?
I've been funded. So I got funded end of November. Like last day of November.
Yeah. And then wait, this is what I'm actually really interested to hear. And I know you boys definitely probably know the fucking number. Between you combined, how much have you done in payouts since you've both been funded?
Combined it's like 25K, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts.
All right, boys, before we keep on watching the video, I just wanted to tell you about something. It'll literally take like 10, 20 seconds, but I don't actually have a mentorship open right now to work one-to-one like Charlie did. However, I have just opened up an academy, which I'm going to be closing in the next 24 hours because there's only limited spots, but we got members cooking like CJ. If we go to the student win section, just hit this on German 30. Absolutely beautiful position. So Andrew hit this on NAS last week. I don't want to push it down your throats. I'm not trying to sell it to you too hard or anything like that, but it's limited spots. If you want to trade alongside me, learn from me, that is the place to go.
That's actually just insane, mate.
Like, we got a payout last week and we've dedicated all that money to what we can spend while we're here.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sick.
That's sick. So you just funded your holiday?
Yeah, literally. It's crazy.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then this week we've got a lot of payouts, like 1 win away, 2 wins away. So should be a good week.
Yes.
Sick. Well, you got a lot of like profit in the accounts.
Yeah. I'm up like 4% on a 100K. He's up like, what is it, 6% on a 50K? Something like that. So yeah, and they're coming through soon. So we're chilling.
Fucking insane. Yeah, so just some context for people who are watching this video. So Charlie was my student, right? And then I have a free Discord, and Duarte was an active member inside of there. And then these two started chatting together and basically just combined forces, and now we're just like taking over the world.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to come to Bali soon.
Yeah.
That's our next stop.
Charlie, right? If I had to narrow it down to like why this guy was able to become consistently profitable in a period of like 6 to 7 months, it's literally just because of consistency. And saying consistency alone doesn't really mean much. But what I mean is he had plenty of opportunities to stray away from the path. Do you know what I mean? He had plenty of opportunities when he first started backtesting. It was not good. but we went through it all together and then we made it good, you know? And when he first started trading on his accounts, like, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure you started cooking straight away, but like, you definitely took some losses.
Yeah,
And,
no, 100%.
exactly. So you took losses and stuff like that. And this is the thing is like, you know, we can sit here and bullshit and say a bunch of stuff for ages, right? But realistically, it's just every single time where people usually decide, oh, you know what, I'm going to change strategy, or I'm going to go ahead and, you know, change my strategy a little bit like this, or I'm going to start doing something different, or I'm just going to fucking quit. Charlie did not do that. He stayed consistent and he understood that if he did what he was meant to do in a long enough time frame, he was going to become profitable. And that is literally it. You know, at the end of the day, there's no real secret to this shit. So how much funding have you got between you boys now?
Together, probably around $1 million, isn't it? Just under.
I've
maybe?
been in 545.
And yeah, and mine's like just over 400. But we've got some evals on the way as well, which will up it to that over $1 million mark.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's mental. So now, like, so all you need to make is like collectively between you, like 2 to 3% per month. You're making like 20-30K per month.
Yeah, bro,
Literally.
it's mad. It's mental.
That's actually mental, boys. Like, I can't lie. You guys right now, you're actually chilling so hard. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, no, you're actually chilling so hard. Like, as long as you don't crash out, yeah. As long as you stay consistent, as long as you like don't do any retarded shit. Like, you boys are actually chilling so hard. You know, truth is, I mean, I would love to say that you guys are just going to hold this $1 million in funding forever, but you know, you will probably go through like hard periods where you know the markets aren't very good and probability is not in your favor, and you might blow an account or you might blow a few, right? But the main thing now, and this is for people watching as well, is you have the fucking evidence, bro. You have the evidence that you can actually do this shit, you know?
Yeah.
And if you've done it once before, if you pass the accounts, that you can do it again, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, like genuinely, you boys, the trajectory is fucking amazing.
Yeah, can't wait for what's to come. But I was also going to say, like, I'm not going to bullshit. I lost the 50K funded account because we got a payout, and then that took it down quite a lot. And then Alpha Futures, it's like 3.5% or whatever. And we did take 4 losses in a row, which was really rough. Obviously, I took some to you, and we talked through them, and you were just like, it's just probability because we were doing the right setups, that sort of thing. But because we'd just taken that payout, those 4 losses were enough to just tip my 50K over the edge, and I lost it. But I have like another 100, 200K in like evals that is almost going to be passed. So it's like kind of just moving on. It's not that much.
Yeah.
And that's literally a perfect example of literally what I was speaking about. Like, you know, because you boys since the end of 2025 have genuinely been cooking. Like you, if we calculated your win rate, it's been absolutely mental. You know, it's been absolutely mental. So then obviously you're bound to take some losses. And, you know, like in the moment, even me to this day, like when I take losses in the moment, it's annoying, you know? Yeah, it's annoying. But, you know, once you've got enough evidence that you can actually get payouts, pass these accounts, then it's just part of the game, you know? It's just like any business, you're going to have months where you have to take collateral, you have to lose some shit to be able to gain some shit. Bish, bash, bosh, you know? So,
it's almost better when you lose because you've done something wrong, because you kind of know what to blame it on. But when you're like doing the right thing and you just take a loss, you've really just got to like sit with the fact that it's just going to happen. You just got to deal with it. Because when you can't like blame something specific, you just got to realize like you can't get all those wins if you don't have those same losses as well.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. That's the main thing that people be like forgetting is like, obviously you're going to have losses, mate. But it seems like so simple, but in the moment you're like, oh, I've done something wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why for me, even like having a mentor and you having me, it is just like a cheat code. I can't lie. And it's not even a CPA, it's some like mentorship. I'm not even like selling a mentorship right now. But yeah, it actually it's just
bro, how am I doing this in 6 months in any stretch of the imagination? I would have been so lost. I would have bounced around all the free courses on YouTube, and I'd probably be none the wiser because I'd be trying all of them. I'd be so confused.
I mean, like in terms of questions and shit like that, I haven't really got anything. And to be honest with you, like I think we've said enough. And I mean, like both of you, if you could give one piece of advice, it doesn't have to be like some mad explanation, or anything like that. Just straight up, you know, no bullshit. What would you say?
Yeah, I mean, the thing I've always said to people, and it's difficult because it's finding the right person, but like if you can get someone that can teach you one-on-one, and I know you've not got mentorship open right now, and so it's not like actionable advice, but try your best to find someone that you can trust. If you can find a one-on-one mentor, it lets you know that what you're doing is going to work. And when you can like trust that every time you're spending hours back testing, spending hours reviewing stuff, learning stuff, when you know that it can work, you can put like your trust in it because you know you're paying someone that does it for a living. It just helps the whole process like go so much quicker, because I was happy to sit down and do something for 3 hours because I knew it was going to directly allow me to then make money from trading. So just honestly try and find a good mentor. I know it's really difficult, especially on social media, but the thing I can say,
I'm gonna crash out. What is shit again?
oh mate,
but pick it. It's back now. Yeah, pick it up where you left off.
Where did it cut out from? Go on. If you go online for an online mentor, skip all the bullshit where they're trying to sell you a lifestyle, they're trying to sell you their flashy cars, any of that. All I found on his page was just him from day one learning, him cracking out over his losses, him showing his small wins, which were like actually realistic. Like, I mean, even me and Duarte, our first and second payout was like 2K and like 4K. So that was quite unrealistic as a first set of payouts. But Sam was showing like $300 or whatever. And it's like, just look for someone that you can see yourself being in a few months. Don't have those massive expectations, and someone that's just focusing on the education, the losses and the wins, not all the shit that comes with the money from the wins, just the psychology and the actual learning about it. Because I was like, if he's that transparent about it all, he's not going to start showing me a Lamborghini because I know that he's only made $400 from a payout there and all that sort of stuff. So you can just kind of have that trust. So that's my best advice, really.
Yeah, no, solid advice. I mean, that's just literally what I did as well. It's like I had a mentor, my mentor had a mentor. That's just, yeah, it's just a cheat code, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But what about you? Because he obviously isn't a student, but he found me, and together we helped each other loads. But it might be interesting to see what he says.
Nah, I'd say just consistency and discipline to keep going, because tomorrow could don't work, but if you keep going, someday you have to work. So that's it.
Yeah, facts, 100%. That's it. Like in the short term, it's going to feel like you're taking losses and losses and losses and losses, and it's going to feel like, yeah, this isn't even going to work. You know, like I might as well just quit. And that's what 99% of people do. That statistic of people, 99% of people fail in trading. Yeah, that's true, because they quit. You know, and they treat trading like gambling. They don't stick to their actual system. So in the short term, it's going to be hard. But, you know, in the long term, if you have evidence, if you've back tested your system, if you have a mentor who lives from this shit full time, it's just a matter of time. If you genuinely stick at it, it's just a matter of time. Some people, it takes, like Charlie, 6 months, Duarte, 3 years, me, like 1.5 years to be properly, consistently profitable. You know, it just completely depends. But,
yeah. And I'm not going to bullshit, like, because you get a lot of the guys online, they're like, oh yeah, I ate shit for 5 years and then it clicked and I made loads. Like, I'm in that really weird and like rare situation where I'm not gonna bullshit anyone and be like, oh, it took me forever. I took so many losses. Like, I've had a very, I don't know if it's lucky, but I feel like I did a lot of the right things and I held myself accountable for it. But I think that I've had one of like a very, very good experience of it all. And I didn't have to go through a lot of shit before I like did quite well. And yeah, it might not be the most common thing that a lot of people experience, but it is possible. So don't think that you have to go through years and years of struggle. If it is coming quickly to you, don't think that you're just getting lucky and you're on a lucky run. Because me and Sam were talking about this before, like imposter syndrome, where you think that you're just getting lucky and like all of a sudden one day everything's going to go to shit and you don't actually know how to trade and it's all luck. But like, give yourself credit where it's due, kind of thing, because I have done it very quickly, but I know that I can keep doing this because I am actually doing it based on my skill rather than just a lucky run that I've had. So if it does happen quickly, don't like get cocky, but also it is probably deserved.
Yeah, what I was going to say is, I just second that. There's like a very fine line, because when you first start trading, you're probably going to have some kind of beginner's luck. And the worst thing that can happen is that inflates your ego. And then suddenly you think, you know, like you're sick at this. And, you know, that's exactly what happened to me. In the first like 3 months, I got funded. I made my first ever payout. And I basically thought like, yeah, I'm Albert Einstein, you know, I'm just like fucking sick and everyone else is just like stupid. I don't know why it took them so long. And then, yeah, reality hit and I started blowing accounts and I went in like, you know, perpetual cycle of just blowing accounts for like probably 6 months straight. And then I came on the other side of that and I just had a clear run, you know, and even to this point today, because, you know, we hear all this advice online of like, well, not advice, but people saying, oh yeah, it took me 5 years, 6 years, you know, and all of this. even me now, what I've been doing this probably for like 2 years now, consistently full time, actually making money from the markets like a good year, right? And even now to this point, when I go through like, good win streaks, I'm still like have that imposter syndrome of like, oh, like, maybe this could all go wrong. So it takes a very long time to go away, but eventually you just have enough evidence for yourself that, okay, I've done this for X amount of time. So I clearly know what the fuck I'm doing. And yeah, that's the point that I'm at in my trading now. You'll probably get it like at the 1 year mark as well, bro. But yeah, no, I think that's some good advice.
Yeah, it was also my day one was in a call with Sam learning straight away. So like a lot of these people that have been doing it for 5 years, they've only spent like a certain amount of time on the strategy that works for them, that sort of thing. So my whole 6 months luckily has been just like on the right strategy, sticking to it, that sort of thing. I'm not hopped or anything, which is partly down to me being like disciplined with it, but also that I found a good strategy and everything from day one. So my entire 6 months has just been focused on like one certain thing.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a big like thing as well, because if you're focusing on a bunch of different things, you only have a limited amount of like brain to be able to like focus, So if you're focusing on one strategy, then you hop to another strategy, you're going to come to the charts, you're going to see a million different strategies, bunch of different confluences, and it's just going to be an absolute mess. So yeah, genuinely back to what Charlie said in the beginning, finding the right person to teach you is definitely always going to be the right thing. Like genuinely, if someone asked me right now, like if someone came to me and was like, where should I start in trading, and they didn't want to invest in their education or anything, I don't even fucking know what to say. Because there's just so much bullshit online. You can definitely do it by yourself, but it's going to take a long time. So yeah,